So I am finally almost home. It may look like it's still light out, but the sun's getting ready to go down. It's about 8 o'clock here, and it's been a long day. Should have already been home. Probably at least 3 hours behind when I thought I'd be home due to the blowout. And then traffic. Traffic was terrible in Hagerstown, Maryland. They've been working on this section of highway where I guess they're replacing the bridge. They like switch you over to one side or the other side, and they were switching sides tonight. So westbound was so backed up that it backed eastbound up because people just, I guess, just rubbernecking. But anyways, what I wanted to say is, you know, you picked the right one when it's 8 o'clock. First of all, I called this trailer supply shop in the next town over today. I called them and I said, hey, do you keep these wheel studs in stock? The guy says, I have a lot of them. He goes, if you can just bring the one in, I'll match it up for you and get as many as you want. He's like, I got bags of them. So, sent my wife over there and she got me some wheel studs, so thank her for that. And then I just texted her and she asked where I was, and I told her, and I was like, well, I guess I'll throw this, you know, this hub back on tonight and start switching trailers for tomorrow. And she said, well, I'll come out and help you, which is awesome. Yeah, she's got her horse trailer and everything. That's a gooseneck, so she knows how to hook up and unhook and back up and, you know, back up to a trailer, get close, get out, look. She pretty much do it all herself, and it's so much help, especially when I'm running out of daylight. When just having an extra hand sometimes, or someone just to hop in the truck and back it up to the trailer while you're out watching, or pull it, you know, I'll have her back the Jeep off this trailer and I'll just flip down the door on the enclosed and have her pull it in. So that's when you know you picked the right one. Well, good morning. We're not broke down. We're just checking the oil. Add a little bit of oil to this thing. Just a tiny bit low on the stick. I like to always every morning check the oil, so go ahead and top it off a little bit here, get some fuel and get on the road. It really doesn't use oil, which is awesome, but it also is an older truck. Even though it's got 185,000 miles on it, it's still an older truck. So it doesn't really have the precautions like the lights and stuff that all the new fancy trucks have to check your oil or this or that. So just make it a habit. You know, if you park somewhere and you can't see that you had like a massive oil leak overnight or something, like you park in grass and you wake up and you go run a couple 100 miles, like that could be detrimental to your engine. So I just make it a habit every morning, popping the hood. Usually do it while I'm getting fuel, or if I'm home, I do it at the house and just kind of just look over everything. Make sure you don't notice anything developing, or maybe you see something that you can put off to, you know, till you get home, or you get time, or you get money, whatever the case may be. But at least you know what's going on with your equipment. So this morning we did a little switcherooski. Put this Jeep in the enclosed to deliver it real quick to White Marsh, Maryland, about 45 minutes from my house. Just so from here we're right off of 95 and hop on 95, head south, to Hilton Head. Bringing some snowbirds back from Hilton Head, so we're actually deadheading all the way down there, which I looked for cars. Time's more important. It pays well enough to deadhead down there, so not too worried about it. I'm gonna assume that's a low coolant light. This thing stinks, reeks of antifreeze, so let's get this unloaded. And it's actually this is a Nissan dealership, so I don't know if they're gonna look at it or send it to one of it's a Sheehy dealer, so they've got different kinds of dealers everywhere, but they sold it here, so coming back here. Well, I got my brand new tires on here. All seems to be well. Still got stickers on them coming off. This has been quite the deadhead. I do have these shirts for sale, not this one. don't have any of these left, but the Kindle Enterprise ones are for sale. It'll be in the description. I think it comes out to like $29 and some change shipped, and you get it within 3 to 4 days, which is awesome. I'm just gonna fill up here. I'm kind of in a hurry because these people live in a gated community, and apparently they won't let you in after 7, and I think I was supposed to be there like 6:40 or so. I don't really have that much time to mess around, but with RTS it's like $3.99 at the pump, but with RTS it's like $3.40 something. It's kind of the cheapest fuel, so I'm gonna go ahead. I got another like 3 hours to get down there, so I'm gonna go ahead and fill up so I have enough. I don't have to worry about it the rest of the way down. Well, time to get some snowbirds home. Back home to New Hampshire. A Lexus ES350, Subaru Ascent. They met me here in this gated community they live in. Nice big open field we could park in. Had to use some wood because the gate was cattywampus. The ground wasn't even. I didn't want to break the gate. But beautiful evening here in Hilton Head. Waiting for a freaking alligator to come out of the lagoon over there. So there I am, minding my own business. Just had talked about alligators, and one of the guys, he's just walking around the park or whatever you want to call it here, and said, I heard all that rattling because I was closing my doors. He said, I thought maybe you had a gator in there. I said, don't tell me that, I was just talking about that. I said, I've seen some videos of ones in South Carolina and Florida and stuff walking across golf courses, which is a golf course right over here. And he goes, yeah, you know what? Hilton Head stopped removing them and like placing them and back into like wild habitats, not into like these neighborhoods and stuff. So they don't mess with them. He says there's about a 12-footer in this pond right here. And he says there's deer. They don't drag deer down there, cats missing and stuff. Like, good, don't tell me that. I do not like reptiles. I'm sitting here looking around, see if I can see any bubbles or anything from the comfort of the truck. Comfort and safety. All right, so we just got done a 3,500 mile week. I just got home late yesterday. I'm back outside today, and this is why you look over your equipment before you just jump back in it and hit the road. We really avoided disaster on this one, and I'm glad I found it. I can get it fixed properly before we get back on the road. So as you can see, you got the trailer actually unhooked here. Let me show you why. I found a broken bolt. It's supposed to be a bolt right here. You see that gap on the hitch. So it's got no weight on it right now, but it broke a bolt. So what we're gonna do is take all the bolts out. I don't know, as you can see, there's 2 back there, 2 on the other side, and I'm guessing 1 broke here. So there should be 8 total. You can see through the camera. So we're gonna go ahead and get all new bolts, grade 8 bolts. So this hitch is rated actually for 25,000 pounds. This isn't a factory 7.3 hitch, so we get that all fixed up here.